Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we are going to be talking about Aurora. So I have to apologize to people that I offend because apparently I offended at least 75 people. 75 people on my channel dislike my video and my views are 743. I apologize if I offended you in any way. I didn't mean to. Sometimes I make a video and I don't think about the consequences. And apparently, whatever I did in this video, you know, I apologize. I don't mean it. I mean, I get it. Nobody wants to see the stock price goes down. Everybody wants to see a stock price goes up. But I'll be honest with you in this video, the stock market doesn't work that way because right now there's no catalyst that's keeping Aurora stock up. The rest of the market is going up and Aurora is just trading slowly, trading down. So, that's a scenario. And if you guys were pissed off about Cam Batley with the clickbait, yeah, it was clickbait, but I said it right at the beginning of the video. You didn't have to continue to watch. You could have just okay, clickbait, I'm out of here. You could have just disconnected in 5 seconds, but you choose to continue to keep watching, and it probably, what I said in the video probably made you upset, but unfortunately, I think there is a real possibility that Aurora could go back to $5-6. Maybe not $6. I think there's a possibility Aurora could go back to $6. I'm not saying it will, but if it does, I would buy a lot of Aurora shares at that price because I know that the company is undervalued. Will I move the stock? No. But I would hope that rich people will come back when the new CEO comes out and make it a skyrocket to $17. It's you could make so much money if you bought at $5, $6, and rich people come back and pump the stock back to $17. Will they do that? I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know what rich people will think. I don't know what rich people will do. But retail investors don't move the market. Retail investors can't even. Let's just think about this. 1 million shares of Aurora is $100 million. All the retail investors combined could not buy 1 million shares because that's way too much money. $100 million. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, oops, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. A million shares is $13 million. That's still a lot, depending on the price of the stock. $13 or $14 million, still a lot of money. All the retail investors every day are not going to be like, I'm going to be buying Aurora every day. No, it's what's moving the markets right now is big money and market makers. Market makers is keeping the float from keeping the stock liquid so people want to buy or sell. It's much easier, but their job is not to pump the stock or to decline the stock. That is the short sellers and the rich people that are selling off the stock, bringing down the stock price. So, I think it's a real possibility. And if you look at the chart right now, it's downtrending and there's no catalyst in the short term to pop the stock. The only catalyst that could come short term, if Aurora decides to release it, is a new CEO, but I don't think a new CEO is coming out anytime soon. I think they're probably waiting in the fall time. Probably after, they're probably waiting around earnings time to announce a new CEO, or maybe after earnings. After the next earnings, they might announce a new CEO. Don't know for sure. Maybe they'll wait until next year. There is no guarantee. Aurora is still looking. Aurora wants to make sure they get the right CEO for the company, and that could take a long time. That Michael, the interim CEO, Michael Singer, Yeah, he was saying that they have a bunch of people on the pipeline. That means that they haven't picked a CEO yet. They are still looking, and they want to make sure they get the right CEO when they announce it. So, what kind of news could pop Aurora stock? What kind of news could bring back volume and push Aurora stock up higher? There's no news. There's literally no news that can come out because the U.S. acquisition done, earnings done. We gotta wait for another two to 3 months before the next earnings report, before we have another pop in the stock price. So in the meantime, I think the stock price is gonna keep declining down and down and down and down until we get back to around between $6 US. That's what I think. I don't know what'll happen at the end of the day. This is my personal opinion. Like I said, that's what I think is gonna happen. I don't know if it will happen. There's no 100% in the market. And another reason why I think that it might go down is if we look closely, there is a gap between $6.83 to around $7.73. Not all gaps fill, but sometimes they do. And there's a possibility that the gap could get filled between $6.80 to $7.70. You can't say no, that won't happen, because there's always a possibility in the markets. Always a possibility. So I personally want the stock price to go back down there so I can load up on massive amount of shares, because this is where the return on investment becomes if it goes back to around this stock price. Because if a new CEO comes back in and a good earnings report, bam, another 250% return on investment in a few days. So that's kind of exciting, and I want another pump like that. But will it happen? I don't know. At the end of the day, will rich people pump it back to $19? We need a catalyst. We need some massive catalyst. What kind of catalyst would bring Aurora back to $19? There's nothing. There's nothing short term that will bring Aurora stock back to 1974, unless rich people just decided, you know what, we'll just pump the stock back up to $19. Why not? Or $20. Why not? Unless rich people decide to do that, it's not going back up there. It's not going back up there unless there's a catalyst, there's some kind of news, maybe an earnings report is not for another 2 or 3 months. So what's going to happen to the stock within the next 2 or 3 months? It's probably going to downtrend, and we're probably going to see a gap fill between, just in my opinion, between 781 to 691. It might not fill. It might just go down like another couple bucks, and then like down to $12, or a gap fill between 11 to 12 bucks, and then just pop back up again. But there still needs to be a catalyst for it to go back up. So, and Aurora is a long-term hold anyways. The market will reward Aurora on execution, and we won't know execution until the next earnings report. So for the meantime, I think the stock's going to downtrend. Just my opinion though. Again, not financial advice. You can do whatever you want. It's your money at the end of the day. I'm just saying that I think if the stock price goes back down here, Aurora should do some massive PR, because the stock's at 52-week low, and get more retailers to load up, push the stock price back up, make a bunch of retail investors a little bit more wealthy, and they will be grateful to the brand, the Aurora brand. But again, that's my opinion. A lot of people don't want to see the stock price goes down. They just want to see the stock price goes up. But that is not the reality of the stock market. The markets can eat whatever it wants. It can go down. It can go up. Long term, if Aurora execute properly, it can get back to $100. Short term, it can fill the gap between 676 and 790. So, I'm hoping it goes back down there. I'm not gonna gamble it's gonna go back down there. I'll probably add onto my I'll probably start buying around 12 US dollars if it gets down there. It might not. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I have a really cool video to show you guys. But, you know, just saying, you don't have to give me a thumbs up for this. You can give me a thumbs down. I don't really care. But I want, you know, 100,000 subscribers. So I hope eventually I get 100,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe, I'm happy, thank you. But if you don't, then whatever. I mean, that's your choice at the end of the day. I can't force you to subscribe. So here's a really cool video that not a lot of people seen. Aurora Europe. So I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna turn off the volume because it's you know, there's no point. But this is 100,000 square feet. Odense, Denmark. This is inside the facility. All that plant. You know, so yeah, that looks really nice, in my opinion. So, well, I really have not too much to say about that. But I wish Aurora did release more info. Like, are they selling out of this facility yet, or are they just growing? You know. That's what I'm wondering. Are they shipping any of this product out yet? Did they get the EU GMP certification for this facility? What's going on with this facility? I don't know. I'm in the dark, but it looks really professional. There's music in the background, but I don't want to play it because I get demonetized. So you can just watch images. But again, if you want to check out Aurora Nordic, just type in Aurora Nordic on YouTube search and it'll show up, or you can type in Aurora Europe. So yeah, but looks like a really nice facility. Looks like healthy plants. Not too much to say about that. You know, but it's 100,000 square feet. This is the extraction for CBD and THC oil. Yeah. This is the 100,000 square foot facility. It looks so massive. Like 100,000 square foot looks so massive, but at the end of the day, it's only 1/10 of the size of the Aurora Sky. So this thing is only 100,000 square feet. Aurora Sky is 800,000 square feet. Aurora Sky is 8 times bigger than this facility, which is insane in my brain. Can't really think, can't logically think of it's just crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. Anyways, so I decided I was going to be making a video on GameStop, but I decided I'm going to make a dedicated video on GameStop because I think there's enough information for me to make just a dedicated video on GameStop. I know not a lot of people are interested in GameStop, which is understandable. The only thing I can tell you right now is GameStop can go bankrupt. I've been doing a lot of research on this company lately. I will share everything I learned. There was a report 4 months ago saying that one of the insiders saying that GameStop will file for bankruptcy eventually, but I will get more into that later. I just want to say that, you know, right now it's not it's not gonna go bankrupt anytime soon, and I think it'll last. I think that, you know, if management can turn GameStop around, it could be the greatest investment ever. And if you look at the balance sheet, it looks fantastic. It doesn't look like the company's going to go bankrupt anytime soon. Maybe 2 or 3 years down the road, it'll go bankrupt if management can't figure a way to turn the business around. Because right now the business is struggling, but the console cycles are coming up very soon. And this is the one thing I guess I will share for now. But if we look at when the PlayStation 4 launch, which was November 15, 2013. Oh, sorry. Anyways, so if you were paying attention to the PlayStation 4, and you bet in GameStop, you would have made a decent coin, because GameStop, went all the way up to $50. So $56. And back then, GameStop was way more diluted back then. They had over 100 million shares back then. So $50, $56 would make the company worth $5.6 billion. If GameStop was to go back to $56, they would only be worth like $3 billion or $2 billion. So, the return on investment on GameStop is ridiculous if management can turn the company around. But I still think that when the PlayStation 4 comes out, I think GameStop will go back to $6, maybe $8. So if this is not financial advice at all, but short-term trading on GameStop could make you a lot of money, in my opinion. If you aim for, if you see the stock go to $3, I think it's a strong opportunity to double your money, because I think when the PlayStation 5 comes out, or when the PlayStation 5 announces a pre-order, I think the stock can at least jump back to $5 or $6. My opinion only. Short-term trading, you could make a lot of money, and I would definitely try to aim at $3. Their earnings are coming out very soon here, and they already pre-announced the numbers, and it was bad, and the stock took a little bit of a dump. Will it go down to $3? There's a total possibility, so be careful. The stock market is crazy. Short sellers are heavily betting on this. Could they get short squeezed? Absolutely, but I'm hoping that when PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2 come out, I'm hoping there's going to be a huge pop in stock price. That's my hope. Don't know if that'll happen, but if it did, I would be very, very happy. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for my video. Thanks for watching, guys. Wow, I made this a 17-minute video? Can't believe I made this a 17-minute video. What the hell did I talk about? Okay, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye.